everybody, welcome back to my channel. Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Kareem. So today I thought we'd speak about a few things that we should keep in mind during this holy month. I have them all written down here. Let's do this. So the first thing I'll speak about is our eating routine. Of course it's going to be different during Ramadan, but you should make sure you don't miss suhoor. It's very important. It keeps our energy up and it helps us stay hydrated. The next thing is with iftar. Try not to overwhelm your system. Eat in portions and try to eat healthy things. Fruits, vegetables, you need a lot of vitamin C. We're fighting corona now. Try not to take too much oily things, a lot of sweets. And you can always give yourself a treat, like a chocolate or a scoop of ice cream. That's fine because this is Ramadan. It's a month for us to be happy, not to feel like you're suffering, okay? The second thing is our praying routine. We need to pray 5 times a day and we should try and be consistent with this and keep it on even after Ramadan. We need to seek forgiveness from Allah and we need to pray to be better people. We need to recite the Quran even more. If you want, you can just play it, listen to it, recite a few verses, especially since there is quarantine and we can't go out, we can't go for Taraweeh. It's up to us to put in the initiative and listen to Quran, recite Quran. It doesn't matter if you're very good at reciting, you just get your Quran and start reading a few verses. It softens our heart, it makes us get closer to Allah, and that's the whole point of this month. We need to remember to make dua for ourselves, for our family, for our parents, for those who are passed on, for the entire ummah, because everybody's going through a difficulty in one way or another, and especially with this coronavirus, everything is different. Being in our houses all the times is different. We need to make dua to Allah because He's the only one who can help us. The third thing is social media. Yes, it's very addictive for all of us. Me too, I'm not going to lie. What some people tend to do is they tend to deactivate all their social media accounts and go cold turkey throughout the whole of Ramadan, which is one way you could deal with it, but after Ramadan you're going to come back online. So what I do is I follow Islamic pages on Instagram, on Facebook. I watch Islamic lectures on YouTube. I'm going to link down a few pages you can follow and a few people you can watch the lectures, like Mufti Menk, Ali Khan. There are lots of pages that will tell us more about Islam, hadiths, and how to be better people in general. It's very good for our souls, and we can keep this on even after Ramadan. So you don't have to unfollow all these pages or stop watching these videos on YouTube. You need to stick with it because our souls won't get clean and stay that way. You need to help yourself. You need to remind yourself how to be a better person. And social media is also a good way of doing it if you do it the right way. If you keep it in your mind that I want to be a better person, not only a better Muslim, because you have to learn how to be online on social media and still close to your deen. The next thing I want to recommend is an app called Muslim Pro. It's very good for keeping track of all the prayers. Make sure you don't miss any. For keeping track of the days you're fasting. As girls, we have days we missed and we need to make up for after Ramadan. And it has a Quran, it has a transliteration and the translation. So you can read through it. If your Arabic is not so good, you can just read the translation. You can recite Quran all the time. It's obvious you're not going to be moving your Quran everywhere you go. You could be at the office and just open the app on your phone and recite Quran. You could be in the car, you could be on your way somewhere, and you just need to recite the Quran. Mufti Menk shared this on his social media. Don't keep harping on negative things and whatever is wrong in your life. Remember, you've been in situations where you thought you'd never make it, but you did. You're more resilient than you think you are. You survived it. Trust the Almighty to see you through the journey. Dr. Bilal Philips, who I follow on Facebook, shared this. After hardship, there will be ease. This is Allah's promise, so never lose hope in times of hardships and calamities. Here's one more I got off social media. Those who died yesterday had plans for this morning, and those who died this morning had plans for tonight. Don't take life for granted. In the blink of an eye, everything can change. So forgive often, love with all your heart. You may never get that chance again. Mufti Menk also posted this that I'd like to share. Learn to get on with your life. Don't worry about what other people are doing. It's none of your business. Let people do what they have to do. You must set up your own boundaries and respect other people's markers as well when it comes to such things. It's a much needed skill, which is very, very true. So guys, let's try and use social media for such, not for negative things or for depressing things. Let's be positive. There are a lot of motivational pages, a lot of Islamic pages that we can follow. The fourth thing I want to talk about is you. You have the power. You may not be able to control the environment or the things happening around you or the way people are responding to other things, but you can control yourself and how you respond to these situations. And when it's Ramadan, you have to remember you're fasting. You can't just lose your temper. You can't lose your energy over silly things. So just remember to be calm, to go sit somewhere quietly, just relax, be with your thoughts, be with Allah, just pray. stay closer to Allah, and keep this on even after Ramadan. You don't have to always react and respond to different things, to silly people, to silly situations. You choose how you want to react. And the next thing I want to talk about is other people. It's not your place to judge other people or how they are in Ramadan. Everybody is trying their best. Everybody has their own struggles and everybody has their own way of doing things. So just focus on yourself. Focus on getting your iman stronger, being closer to our Rabb, and having a lovely Ramadan. The fifth thing is help others to help yourself. Sometimes you may be going through a lot of turmoil, a lot of distress. You feel stuck. You feel like there is no way to help yourself. But if you could just step back, stop thinking so much about yourself, and you may know somebody who is in need that you can help really easily. It doesn't have to be in terms of money. It can be in terms of doing something. Maybe they need help learning an application or learning how to do something in the office. That's helping someone. And in turn, you'll find things falling in place with you. Maybe somebody else will decide to help you. Sometimes when you're stuck in your own mind, try and just step out of it and think about the world. Think about other people. It really, really helps. And it helps us to soften our hearts and see that we're not the only ones going through something. So the last thing I'm going to talk about, which is the sixth thing, is being patient, being happy, remembering life is short, which of course is easier said than done. That's what people tell you. That's what you see when you go online on these pages for motivation, for Islam. They say be patient. And we all have to be in situations that will actually force us to have to be patient. And that's when you think, oh, I can't do this. But you just have to be calm. You have to step away. If it's a person, if somebody's annoying you, just go away from them. Be quiet. You don't want to say something that you regret. You don't want to be a different person all because of somebody else. If it's to do with waiting for feedback for a job, for a school, maybe you apply to university, just pray and let it all be in Allah's hands. Be patient and everything will fall in place. Looking at the bigger picture helps you be more calm, more patient, more hopeful that things will even be better than you expected. And remember, in this dunya, we're going to be faced with a lot of trials, a lot of hardships, and the way forward is patient and faith in Allah. Life is short. I think this is something that we tend to forget, or we only think about when we want to do something bad, like, oh, life is short, let me just do it. But that's not how you should think about it. You have to know that this dunya has an ending and the akhirah is more important than this life. You have to think about ways to get closer to Allah. And yes, sometimes we put in situations that remind us. For example, I was in hospital last year. I didn't know if I was going to spend this Ramadan with my family, with my friends. But Alhamdulillah, I did. And that has reminded me that life is short. I don't want to spend my life waiting till I'm older to get closer to Allah, to be a better person. I want to do it now. And that's what you need to do. You need to do it now. And with Corona, we don't know what's going to happen the next day or the next month. All we know is that Allah is always there. He's always listening. And we need to make these steps, not just in Ramadan. We need to make them now after Ramadan. We need to be closer to Allah, because verily in the remembrance of Allah do our hearts find peace. And that's very, very true. And for everybody else out there, you may not be religious or spiritual, but you're still going through something and only you know what's affecting you on the inside. And this is a crucial time to take a bull by the horns and just deal with it. Sit down, reflect. Think of better ways to navigate through those hard times, through the things that are really affecting your mind, that you try to avoid and distract yourself with work, with going out with your friends, with watching a lot of TV. Maybe now you've watched enough TV and you need to deal with these things. Just do it. Try and give yourself time. Be patient with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. And let's not forget, guys, that Ramadan is a time to celebrate, a time to be happy, to keep our iman stronger. Yes, it's a Ramadan like we've never experienced before, but it's not our job to question Allah or His plans. It's our job to have faith, to be patient, and to be strong and happy. So let's be happy, let's celebrate. Look at me with all my lanterns celebrating Ramadan with you, and I'm really happy about it. So keep going. Take everything one day at a time. Be patient with yourself and you're going to be really happy with the results. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Like this video. Comment down below how your Ramadan is going. Thank you so much. Love, BB.